Only days before Egypt is due to hold elections, the country looks to have descended into its biggest crisis since February. While back then the fall of President Hosni Mubarak and the army's temporary takeover was widely greeted, some say the latest violence stems from a lack of perceived change from the old regime. The policy of repression continued after the fall of Mubarak, this expert told Euronews. The military council wants to pass a law guaranteeing the army's power in Egypt, in a sense creating a state within a state, which is not acceptable. Many protesters are calling for Hussein Tantoui, one of Mubarak's longtime generals and now head of Egypt's military council, to go. But some observers say the army's poor management in handing over power doesn't bode well. Up until recently, we saw that the reaction of the population was relatively peaceful, but now we can see things are getting worse, that the protesters are getting more violent. This is the big danger, that this leads to a spiral of violence between the people and the army, which is not used to managing these kinds of uprisings like in a democracy or responding to the population's demands. For the moment, the military is still insisting next week's elections will go ahead, perhaps in the hope such a promise will calm the spreading violence.